these are
You can have this.
okay.
That's that cool.
All right. So we are working to build a pervious oyster shell habitat. So we take recycled oyster shell and we essentially put it in a cement mixer with a little bit of cement, and then we pour them into the molds like you can see down there, and they'll just sit for about a month, and then they will eventually harden and become this structure. And so this is something that was developed by UNF, and we've been able to study oyster recruitment to these structures. We've been able to look at habitat creation for fish and crustaceans, and as well as the engineering. So how well do they actually stabilize the shoreline? So we were working to put these up at Riverview, and hoping to get as many of these out as we can into the water.
So they were asking about how many we've installed, and then for the second round, what's the linear footage that's going to happen there?
So all said and done, I think it's going to be about 300 feet. We're going to have 240 of these units out here. So it's essentially going to cover the whole length of the shoreline here at Riverview. And we've been able to go out and monitor the first 40 that we put out there, and they're looking really good. We got a lot of recruitment. Yep. We got a bunch of juvenile oysters, and kind of have like, the algal colonization that you kind of want to see on oyster reefs. So they're looking really good so far. We're excited to get the rest of them out there.
Absolutely. So I was telling them that we're using JU now. Oh,
yes.
I was telling them that we're using JU now, just as an area to do some of the work to keep the group from having to go all the way out to Ponte Vedra.
Yes. Yeah, we're kind of getting everything stationed kind of here in Jacksonville so that we can, because once we build those molds, we can share them with anybody. And so that's kind of, increases the collaboration and
and bring it closer indoors.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. An example of recruitment is right across at the St. John's River table. So you can see on a vertical structure how it looks when new oysters hop on in that before after picture.
So we're going to go over. Any questions for Hunter?